Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com, joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra men's soccer program, Richard Nuttall. Coach, welcome.
Thank you, Lenny.
Keeping up the torrid play. Win streak is now up to 5 games following a pair of wins since we last spoke. A 4-1 victory over William & Mary last Saturday, and then last night, a 2-1 victory at St. Joe's in a crazy game that had a longer delay than the actual duration of the game. Let's go back quick to William & Mary, 4-1, gave up a goal 10 seconds in, and then scored the next 4. Just quickly take us through what you saw from your vantage point.
Yeah, well, as a coach, you always preach, keep the game safe in the first 10 minutes, don't make any mistakes. And within, 10, 11 seconds, we 1-0 down against a very good team. And it was a little bit of a shock to the system. But I love the way that the team reacted. We weren't playing great in the first half, but we were playing effective. And we scored 2 fantastic goals, one from Hebeke and one from, I think, Ryan, the second one. So from that point of view, how we reacted to going 1-0 down early was very satisfying, and against a good, well-coached team who are very competent. And it's tough to play against William & Mary at best because Chris Norris is a great coach and he moves things around a bit and keeps you guessing. So pleased with the reaction. And then second half, I thought we were solid as a rock, got a further 2 goals, didn't give up much again. And I'm just really pleased after the worst start ever in my 33 years, worst start ever. We came good and we learned. And I think it was a learning game from our perspective, and hopefully something you move forward from in a better way and having learned from the past.
Right, and that game was at Hofstra Soccer Stadium. It closed out a 4 game homestand. Back on the road last night at St. Joe's. Great start. Goal 5 minutes in from Ryan Carmichael, who scored his 4th consecutive goal. If you go back to the last 3 scored at William & Mary. And then the storm came in, lightning, rain, 2-hour delay, and come out of the delay and you give up a goal, scores tied. What was it like, in the delay and coming out having to restart after the 2-hour layoff?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, Lenny, it was like an 8-minute game to see what each other had got. We had to get a goal out of the situation. So you now knew how each team was setting up and what they were trying to do. And to be brutally honest, I thought they did a better job at adapting to the second half. I thought we came out a little bit dead. I think they were more aggressive, more hard-working, and we got out-battled that second part of the first half after, a nearly 2-hour delay. And so we were a bit disappointed in that. They're a good team, and that conference they're in is great, and they're solid as a rock. And I think they beat UNC Greensboro, beat Clemson, who are number 2 in the polls. So from that point of view, it shows the parity of the teams we're playing in, and the quality, and they're well coached by Coach Don Dambra. And it was a little bit of a shock, I think, to our boys. But the good news is we regrouped, we set our standards at half-time, and second half, I thought we were magnificent the way we battled and worked. Did we play great? No, but our battling and our work ethic, our energy was very good against a really well-coached, strong side. So from that point of view, it was incredibly pleasing. We got the win, from a set piece. And we got out of there with a win, and they could have, probably gone up 2-1 without a little bit of last ditch defending in the first half, but that was probably our best win of the season, to be honest.
And as I said, 5-game win streak moves the record to 8-1 overall.
Yeah.
This week, people are starting to take notice. Top Draw Soccer ranked number 22 in that poll. The coaches poll received votes. What does it feel like? How do you feel? I know, you feel probably a little bit of validation getting recognized by both your peers and by the Top Draw Soccer committee who does their poll.
Yeah, I mean, we have inner pride from those facts that you just mentioned, but what you can't let all the noise affect how you are and your identity as a team and how you play as a team. So we're hopefully keeping our feet on the ground with the national recognition. We look, all we can say now is we're focused on the Delaware game and that's it. And that's nice to see the accolades, but we've got to. We lose against Delaware, we're back to square one, and there's no more, recognition, and you're fighting for a place in the CAA playoffs. So we're taking it game by game, focused on the next one. Delaware, well coached by Ian Hennessy. They've had a good win last night against UMBC 3-1, the first win of the season, but they're young, they're talented. So if we're not on our game like any other game, we can lose that game.
That game is Saturday night in Newark, Delaware, 8 p.m. kickoff. So last night with the delay, you kind of got a little tune-up for your late night Saturday.
Yeah.
Kind of worked in our favor. Just to touch base, the long delay. Have you ever been in part of such a long weather delay?
I think we had once at Georgia State with Lightning a few years ago, but that game had got to like the 70-odd minute and the result stood it up. Fortunately, we were in 2-0 at the time, so that helped us with the victory. We never got to replay that, but to finish the game. So, and then there was Ohio State where it was the last 10 minutes and we had to catch a flight, so we had to leave. But no, that's the longest delay I can remember, and it was difficult, that amount of time from getting ready and then getting re-psyched to play the game again.
Now, what did you do? How did you keep the team loose in the locker room? What was being done for those 2 hours?
Yeah, a couple of things. We get a bit of music going, keep hopefully people relax, keep a little bit of a snack time as well, just to to physically prepare. Me and the two coaches, we had a thumb war. Me and Coach Stephen and Coach Shaw. To last the time, and just generally keep everybody loose, keep everybody open-minded, and hopefully then prepare when you're going back out there.
And who won?
I'm the champion. They've got no chance. They're useless with thumb wars.
All right. Wouldn't expect anything different. All right. Well, gearing up for Delaware. The next 2 days of practice, and good luck on Saturday night against the Blue Hens. And thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
You've been watching the WB Mason Coach Report on GoHofstra.com.